Wellness. It's a word that starts to lose meaning if you say it enough times, but that's the centerpiece of an upcoming wellness fair that has some local involvement. Lucas Robak is the person behind the event. Also with us from Racine, that's Kelly Kolodzinski of Renew Holistic Wellness. Thank you both for being here.
Thanks
I appreciate it.
Thanks for having us.
And Lucas, you've been doing this event for a few years now, right?
Correct, yes.
How long have you been doing it?
Since like 2015, 2016.
Sure. And so what might make this event more interesting than sitting on the couch with your phone, Googling your health ailments and kind of like scaring yourself? You know, why might you want to go?
Well, funny thing, we were actually just talking about this before we got on air, but with we have all of our vendors are certified, qualified wellness professionals. They know what they're talking about. They're very into what they're doing. They're passionate about it, and they when you go on Google and you search on Google, you have no idea what you're going to find, and then there's no way to actually verify that it's correct other than to verify that you find what you're looking for. Exactly.
And your home base is Mount Pleasant.
That's
right?
correct.
Okay, cool. So what's your talk going to be about?
I'm going to be talking about inflammation and breast health. It's an important topic. Everybody knows October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. I like to preach about every month being Breast Cancer Prevention Month. So what we're going to talk about is inflammation. It's not a buzzword. A lot of people Google it and find a lot of information. So we'll learn exactly what inflammation is, how that can affect your life, and then how it also affects the breast health. So I like to give tips and tricks about how to prevent breast cancer or the risk of breast cancer rather than waiting till you're sick to do something about it.
And is this different than like what you might hear at a doctor's office or something like that, or what's your personal approach?
Yeah, I think it's absolutely different. What I have found in my experience is doctors like to wait until you're sick to help you. And if they have something that you don't understand, much like inflammation, doctors don't really understand that. They'll tell you there's nothing wrong with you. That's what I was told. I was suffering from inflammation, which led to a variety of ailments. Inflammation was not a word that they ever used. So to help people understand what it is, how it can manifest in your body, and how it leads to disease, I think is really critical information.
Okay. And Lucas, I understand that you yourself had some health issues in the past that kind of led you to, create this network, right?
Yeah, so I was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis in 2014. And what I did, instead of researching what it was and all the horrific things that it could do to me, just because I didn't want to essentially turn myself into a hypochondriac, I started researching how to successfully live with it. And it just became blatantly obvious that it was just all natural, organic health that everybody should be doing in the first place. But people that live with a chronic illness, that's definitely a phenomenal form of treatment for them. But it's something that most people don't really know about, all the different modalities that are out there. I'm still learning. There's over 200 that I came across, and I still get introduced to more almost on a daily basis.
And how many vendors are going to be at this event?
At this event for 2018, there's 55 vendors.
Okay, cool. Let's take a look at the event information. So this is coming up on October 27th, 11 a.m. to 4:30. Waukesha County Expo Center. You can find more information there. And one thing I was thinking about is is there kind of this butting head sort of thing where it's like what you guys are doing, Western medicine, what you hear in the doctor's office, is there conflict there, or what were your thoughts on that?
Unless they choose to create conflict, I don't see the conflict because it's integrative medicine is what we call it. So it's you have the natural health and then combine it with the Western medicine, whatever it is that you want to do. But if they want to choose to create conflict within themselves and within each other, they're more than welcome to, but I don't personally see it.
Sure. And Kelly, you're a life coach as well. That's a big part of what you do.
Yeah, I think that helping people really understand how to manage stress and everything of just the life stuff that comes at you, understanding the programming. I use that word, that the stories we were told or told ourselves as children and things like that can either make or break us as adults. We manifest stress differently based on what our parents either taught us or unintentionally taught us, things we observed, stories we told ourselves. So really helping people get to the bottom of that to help them be successful, not only in their careers, but also very much in their health.
Now that is interesting. One thing I did notice on your website, you're a colon hydrotherapist. What does that mean?
So colon hydrotherapy is a way to increase your gut health. So the majority of diseases, in fact, inflammation very much manifests in the gut. I had gut issues myself that led to some chronic ailments that I was able to overcome by fixing my gut. Colon hydrotherapy is something that not a lot of people want to talk about, but it's really can be really beneficial to a lot of people's health. Some people talk about it and can't wait to come back, and other people it's like the dirty little secret that they don't want to tell anybody they come. But it's a non-invasive, gentle procedure, and people who have enjoyed it enjoy it.
Yeah, well, I wanted to bring it up because I mean that's just one thing that I thought was very unique about your event, like that you have people who are involved with this stuff that maybe you wouldn't hear it in a doctor's office. But anyways, thank you both for being on. I appreciate it. Okay, yeah, really great to meet you both in person.
Thank you so much.
Okay. How about some music to your ears? We're back with the singer from the upcoming Signature Series at the Racine Theater Guild in moments.